Hi, folks. Welcome to a quick walkthrough video that is meant just to help you get introduced to how to navigate our course. Lots of what I'll make brief reference to in here has either its own videos or its own set of instructions, but this is just so that now that you've popped in for the first time or so, just a few highlights for how you'll navigate our class. I use Canvas in pretty traditional ways that if you've taken other classes in our program or are taking other classes in our program, hopefully nothing will look unfamiliar. You've got your to-do list over here, a little welcome video for me that you've hopefully already taken a look at. And then our menu for navigating a variety of things in our course. Probably the two things that you're going to use most frequently are the modules button and the discussions button. So I'm just going to go ahead and click into the modules first. Our course is broken into 8 weekly modules, and you can see these in order with all of the assignments generally in order for what you're going to be doing throughout the course. There will be a couple of things that will get updated as time goes on that I really can't do until the class is underway. But this is how you'll navigate our course. You'll see that there's 3 non-weekly modules here at the beginning. I would certainly encourage you to make sure that you go through the course requirements module sometime in the first week of our class. The second one is just a module about the MFA in general that has information that I think is useful for you as a student to have quick access to no matter what classes you're in. So if you have questions about how to register, when to register, different opportunities in our community and our AI policies, et cetera, you can find that information quickly here. This third module on workshops is really going to become primarily relevant in the latter half of our class when we get into workshopping pages from your novels, but you are welcome to take a look at that early if you like. And then you can find our individual modules. What I'm going to suggest each week is that you start in our overview page, which it doesn't have it yet because I will record that when we get close to the start of the semester. There will be a quick overview of that week in video format, and then just a sort of brief overview of what we're going to do and a list of all of your assignments with their deadlines. You'll also be able to find generally this information in writing in announcements. Because I don't have any announcements written yet, there is no announcements spot over here, but it will be right under home. And also on the home page, once an announcement's posted, the newest announcement will appear up here in between this title and this fancy, super fancy header right here. So the most recent announcement will show up there. A lot of the work that we do, as you may or may not know, occurs in our discussion boards. You can always click discussions, and that will take you straight to all of them. I just want to point out that there are 2 that are pinned at the top. One is questions for the instructor. That's me. If you ever have a question about the course in general, how to access something that's not sort of private and personal to your own assignments or your own progress, I would encourage you to post that question there. I would also, before you ask a question, encourage you to just take a look there and see if someone's already asked this. I check this every morning. So if you post in the afternoon, I probably won't see it till the morning, but I do check those every single morning. Weekends included, so I will answer you pretty quickly. The other is what's called the lounge, and there are some instructions on what you're going to do there, but basically that's where the only compulsory thing there is you're going to be introducing yourself. Thereafter, if you want to use it to converse about anything class related, program related, or not related to anything, you are welcome to do so. But you can find all of our discussion boards here. They are kind of annoyingly in reverse order for whatever reason. So you will be able to find our most recent or the upcoming assignments for discussions near the bottom. Those are the basics of getting around our course. You will, like I said, have some other ways of navigating and other tools we'll be using, but anything that's a tool or something that you're going to need to know how to do will have its own instructions. But always feel free to ask questions, and looking forward to working with all of you.